BU students are extraordinary. They're creative, motivated, fearless. When you give them the resources, they can change the world.
Innovate has been a huge part of my college life. When I first came to BU, I had so many ideas, so many things that I wanted to do, and Innovate was able to provide me that needed support to follow my dreams.
In today's world, it's more important than ever to foster the skills that allow students to observe and impact the world around them.
That hunger for just wanting to learn more and wanting to change things is just so important and necessary in a world like today where things are just constantly changing.
You know, you don't have to go into it seeing yourself as an innovator. You know, don't be afraid to pitch a new idea.
We're focused on supporting student innovators, giving them the tools to create lasting change.
Innovate at BU has meant a lot to me in my innovation journey. In particular for me though, I think the mentorship has been the biggest aspect that I've taken from Innovate.
I would say my mentors in research have been probably the most influential people in my life. I think each and every one of them have guided me through this process of going through BU in general, but also just what it means to be a researcher and how I can continue to develop those skills.
I feel like going into Spark, we had an idea and we had kind of a direction of what we wanted to build. Spark and their program really gave us the tools to build what we wanted to do.
Quality mentorship helps students develop sustainable and effective solutions, but funding is also needed to bring these solutions to life.
The funding was amazing, especially for someone that had a startup but hadn't really raised any money.
A lot of students have labs that they just don't get funding for, and it can be difficult to be motivated to want to continue. And so even just having that funding shows an indication of support.
Our students are capable of making an impact, and all the resources that BU provides helps unlock the potential.
Having the resources really gives the freedom and the opportunity to fail, and you learn the most when you try something, even if it doesn't work out.
I've never once felt like I was wasting materials because I was experimenting with something. The staffing there, the way that it's organized, it's just so open and communicative.
I was really able to see how when we provide opportunities for students to innovate and to become entrepreneurs, it really actually stimulates their creativity and it really encourages them to continue to create and to innovate.
And it's definitely helped me get out of my shell a lot more. I've become a new Innovate that I didn't think I would be able to become.
Our aim is to cultivate an uplifting community where students can succeed, fail, learn, and know that they can change the world.
Being an ambassador for Europe and also Innovate, but also being involved in student government has just taught me that there's so many passionate students on campus, and wanting to empower those voices is probably the most important thing we can do at this time.
It's really inspirational to see how different people come up with different ideas that make life easier.
I honestly can't give enough praise to that place. I think it's really made me who I am today.